pulling tight, can you see it? Streaming the truth live from where they decree it. Sylvia speaks, no filter, no buffer. Courtroom drama couldn't get any tougher.
When the gavel's first bang, to the weakness turns tears. Sylvia's lens captures all your hopes and fears. Uploading justice one trial at a time. Tune in every moment, edges sublime.
Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Faces tell stories, the courtroom can't hide. Sylvia's insights cut through the divide. From jury talks to the lawyer's secret. In Sylvia's world, you know you'll need it. Behind the scenes where whispers are loud, her lens reveals the truth in the crowd. Courtroom secrets laid bare to see. Stay curious with Sylvia Spree. Every objection, every sharp retort, Sylvia's there to give you the report. Exclusive footage no one else can snag. From catchy headlines straight to the tag. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show.
Faces tell.
Hey guys, hey people. hey. Y'all, let me tell you, I was turn on YT every day of support, and I am entertained. Thank you, and may God, good Lord, grant you the desires of your heart. Hey, Safe Haven, thank you. Now, let me say something. I just got this little thing here. I want to play this for a second for you guys. Hold on.
Here are some no-proof lawsuits you can go and file for right now. Starting off strong, we have Colgate. Don't forget about Colgate. It's 200.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Y'all, let me tell you guys, tomorrow, help support Sylvia's channel with, I'm gonna put this up. Yeah, please, y'all, help support the channel with Apple Pay, Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, Super Sticker, Super Chat. Thank you so much. Thank you. Safe Haven, where have you been? I have not seen you in ages. Let me see who else is in here. I have seen, but you know what? Where's Lady L? Where's Lady L? Shout out to Miss Richard, y'all. Shout out Miss Richard. She did a blessing for me today. Miss Rich, I won't tell what you did for me, but she blessed me today. Miss Richard has been a blessing. Let me do the money thing. You digging my hair color? Dallas told me today, she said, Mom, what color you going to have your hair? Is it going to be lavender or is it going to be gray? What is it going to be? I mean, what's going on with the hair? What's going on with the hair? She said, what color is your hair? She said, what color is your hair? Because you see gray, you see brown, you see lavender, you see all kinds of colors. You know, she don't hold back. She just tell me the truth. And I'm like, look, they told me keep my hair like this. My sister from another mother told me keep my hair like, because it's kind of unique with all this color in there. I said, okay, I'm going to keep it like that. I'm going to keep it like that. Lady L, I was looking for you. Oh, you, my dear lovely. I love it. Bye. See, I mean, it's like it's all it. I'm unique, right? It makes me unique, right? It makes me different. Why not be different? Why not be different? And it's trying to. I'm debating. Should I let it grow? Congratulations on your 25 months here. Woo! Congratulations, Kim. I never knew what these things meant. It's milestones. It's the anniversary of when you started with the channel of a membership. That's what that is. Oh, let me tell you. This is what I want to do. Listen, hold on. I'm gonna do something. I gotta give some people some shout outs. Hold on a second. I gotta give some people some shout out because I learned that YouTube shared something with me today, and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna do this." It gives me a report of different people per week that they're like highlight individuals for the channel. And I am going to give some shout outs out to some folks. Hold on, let me do some shout outs. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I don't know how to find it again. It popped up on this thing for me. Now, let's see. I cannot find it again. Okay, there we go. Spotlight. I got to call out some people. I got to give a spotlight shout out to Pebbles. Pebbles did 32 comments. Spotlight to CC. I know CC's not in here, but her daughter has been in here, and she's listening. Hey, CC. So shout out to CC. Shout out to Plant Lady. Shout out to Plant Lady. Plant Lady. We're going to do a shout out to Nona. Shout out to Nona. Shout out to C Sheets GGL. C Sheets 26 GGL. Shout out to C Sheets. Shout out to Dr. TTH. Dr. TTH. I got to do a shout out. Shout out to VK Shea Baby. VK, shout out to VK Shea Baby. Okay, who else? Shout out to Nosy Rosie. Of course, my Nosy Rosie. Shout out to Nosy Rosie. Shout out to Blessed, aka Cam. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to Miss Patricia Bryant. Shout out to Patricia Bryant. Shout out. Shout out to Dr. Shantae. Shout out to Dr. Shantae. Shout out to Miss Taurus. Shout out to Miss Taurus. Shout out to Tyler Swanson. Shout out to Tyler. Shout out to Pamela. The Pamela from the Boston area. Shout out to Ultimate Learning. Shout out to Ultimate Learning. Next shout out is to Miss Pretty Chick. Shout out to Pretty Chick. Next shout out is Barbie FP. Barbie FP. Shout out to Barbie. Next shout out is to Lisa Snipes. Shout out to Lisa Snipe. Hey, Lisa. Next one is Ann William. Miss Ann's. Shout out to Miss Ann's. Shout out to TK. Kiki. TK. Shout out to Jaylyn. She hasn't been here in a while, but shout out to her because she's on here. All right. Next. Shout out to Bougie Bay. Bougie Bay. Shout out to Bougie Bay. Shout out to TT Diva. Shout out to TT Diva. Shout out to Miss SSS. Shout out to SSS. Shout out to Inner Beauty. Inner Beauty. Shout out to her. Shout out to Cookie Mommy. Cookie's Mommy. Shout out to Happy Lady. Happy Lady. Shout out to Listen to Me. 1957. Shout out to the other Pamela. Kobe's friend, the other Pamela. Shout out to other Pamela, Kobe's friend. Shout out to Jazz. I have not seen Jazz, but he must be in the bushes because this thing shows people who's been in here and has been doing a lot of things. All right, and that's it. That's my shout out to all those people. Thank you so much for supporting this channel, so making yourself known, because you're the community spotlight. You're the community spotlight. Okay, those are the ones that been doing some great things in this channel. Shout out to you guys. All right, so what did she say? You're having a mental breakdown and you actually aware of it happening. Are you cannot control it? You're watching yourself outside of yourself. I thank God for giving me the discernment. Huh? Mental breakdown? Who having a mental breakdown? When you're having a mental breakdown and actually aware of it happening, you cannot control it. You're watching yourself outside of yourself. I thank God for giving me the discernment. Huh? I'm lost. You lost me on that one, Safe Haven. You lost me. Wait a minute. What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait, you know what? We need to have a talk. We need to have a talk. Because you're saying something that's, because people are not really real. Okay, folks keep putting on these fake facade of everything is great, everything is wonderful, and people are going through things, for real. That's why I'll be on here, I'll cry. If I'm going through something, I'm going to tell y'all. The only reason why sometimes I don't say anything is because folks, my people be like, so you don't have to share everything. And because what happened is a lot of people that are in this social media realm, they'll try to use what you say against you and kind of make you feel bad. But you know what? You got to be delivered from people. But thank you, Safe Haven, for that message, because I was like, you were talking about yourself. Thank you for sharing. But we need to talk. We definitely need to talk. Okay, y'all. Okay, I saw a question. Somebody had asked me a question. Blue, what's the question, baby? Blue said, you going to court tomorrow? Or you on assignment? Yes, I'm going to court tomorrow. Yes, Blue, I'm going to court tomorrow. Blue, hey, Blue, what happened to your little Blue? What's up? What's up, Blue? What's up? You and I gotta talk, cause I won't call you out right now, Blue. I won't, but we got to have a private talk here. But you know what I want to do today? I want to do, how Breakfast Club had the donkey of the day, right? The donkey of the day. Well, Infamous Sylvia is going to have the infamous donkey of the week. And I'm going to give it to a particular person because this person is like Bitter Betty. And I'm going to, hold on. Since I give congratulations to the wonderful people, now I'm going to give, call out some individual who needs to be called out. That's why I was looking for Lady L. Lady L. Lady L. I waited for tonight to do this, okay, Lady L. I waited for tonight. See, I shared it with Lady L this morning about it because we're gonna have the infamous donkey of the week, and every week we're gonna pick a person for the infamous donkey of the week because I got a good one right now. Hold on, and I'm gonna put her name on. I'm gonna put her picture up because I'm gonna start holding these people accountable when they do stupidity on my channel. And they're not gonna like me, but you know what? You want to be famous on my channel. So I'm gonna give you the fame for the moment, okay? I'm gonna give you the spotlight because you need to get the spotlight today. All right, let me send it to my phone, and I'm gonna show you her, and I'm gonna give you guys some history on her, because she wanted to mess with me. And I'm gonna be as petty as possible from now on. Sylvia's not gonna play with these people no more. No, we're not going to play. We're going to go in on them. Hold on. I'm gonna send all of these to my phone. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna make her famous tonight. We're gonna make her famous. Yeah, we are. Donkey of the week. You know what donkey is, right? A donkey is an ASS, right? She's gonna be an ASS for the week, okay? All right. You ready for the donkey of? Hey, Miss Sylvia, it's been a while. I missed you, and I graduate in. Congratulations! I was blessed to meet many of from the Dream Team attorney from YSL trial. I told them you took me through 2 years. Oh, congratulations! You are graduating today! Woo! Congratulations! Oh my God! It doesn't seem like it was that long, does it? But yeah, I'm about to be petty right now, okay? All right, y'all gonna be like, Sylvia, what is wrong with you? And I'm gonna say, you know what? She shouldn't have messed with me. She shouldn't have messed with me. I'm gonna show you who the donkey of the week is. Here we go. Here she go, right here, y'all. There she go. There go the donkey of the week. Bam! There she is. B. It's NR 1751, the donkey of the week. Now let me show you why she's a donkey of the week. Okay, let me show you why. Girlfriend want to be messy and get on my channel and start trolling me. She started trolling me. Okay, this is what she said. Hold on, y'all. We got evidence here. All right. She said, oh my God, please have someone else to read, because she was talking about my reading. She said how bad I was reading, right? And I said, the hate in your heart is real. Then next time she says, girl, Shirley strut in there like a boss. Sanja, who? FOH. And then somebody said exactly. Okay. Let's go on the next one. Hold on. Then she said to me, she said, OMG, grow up. You too old for this. Your therapist needs to on, I don't know what she said, needs to on, but she talked about me and my reading. She messing up my reading right now. But she said, need to on social media to know what you're complaining about. I think she will have more informed opinion. I said, FYI, my therapist knows I show my videos to my therapist already. I am a very grown 50-year-old, very old. Woo! So this is our donkey of the week. There she is, y'all. There she is. She earned it. She earned it. She's the first one. There she go, y'all. There she go. Let's make her famous. That's her. That's the donkey of the week. I'm waiting for anybody. Every week I'm gonna look through my thing and find the ones that say some idiotic things to me. I'm gonna make them famous. I'm gonna put them on the channel, make them famous. Okay, I'm gonna make them famous. You got the nerve to come in here and harass me? I'm gonna make you famous. So this is our donkey of the week. Yeah. Donkey of the week. There she is, right there. Don't cry now. You started with me. You came into my channel. And I'm gonna go through all of them. I'm gonna get all of them. That's the donkey of the week. Yeah. 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 She been in the chat. And you know who gonna be the other one, because you know she always come up in here. There she go. And she looked like she about 60-something years old. So she should know better than that. Look at her face. She look like she about a little bit older than me. Lady L. I know Miss Richard is so thrilled. Lady L. Lady L, where are you? Lucy. All right, y'all. Okay, that's enough for the donkey of the week. We're going to find some more next week. On next Wednesday, we're going to put our next donkey of the week. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. God don't play about me. You hear that? God don't play about me. See that? God don't play about me. There's a song that comes on the internet. God don't play about me. Exactly. So, all right, y'all. Okay, enough being silly. So tomorrow I will be at the courthouse for Ernest William. I will be streaming live. I will be streaming live. Shout out to Attorney Pam. Attorney Pam. Shout out to her. She's shout out to Attorney Pam. She and Nyla are the only two I give permission to restream my stuff. Because everybody else, striking. And you know I know how to do it now, even if you say that you're doing commentary. So you better give me my credit. I'm striking. Pam and Nyla are the only two that are allowed to stream my stuff. The only two I won't say nothing. I won't do anything. Pam and Nyla. Pam Esquire and Nyla says. Okay, that's it. Nobody else. So I'll be live streaming tomorrow. And what what I'm gonna do, just in case the live streaming acts up, I am going to have my camera rolling as well. I have my camera. I have my mic for my camera. I have to have my mic ready. So tomorrow I have my mic, and I also have my mic on my phone. So I'm gonna put it closer to the judge. I'm gonna see if the judge is gonna allow me to put my little microphone over closer. Or I'll ask. No, I'll put it near the speaker. I'll stand near the speaker so it could be loud enough for you guys to hear. I'll do that. I'll do that. I will do that. So tomorrow we should see what happens on Mr. Nesto's thing. We shall see what happens. We will see what happens. What time? Court starts at 9:30. court starts at 9:30. I don't know how many cases he has before him. So I don't know. And my Rule 22 is for only Ernest. So I won't be streaming. I mean, I'll stream when he's doing a calendar call, but once he does the calendar call, I probably just take the camera down and mute and, you know, put a something blocking. So, because I don't really want to hear the other people stuff. So if you see me muted and my thing is blacked out, that means that Ernest's thing is not up right now. So, and then I won't turn it off. I'll just keep running it without any sound and stuff like that. Y'all just could talk to each other. Y'all could talk to each other while that's going on. You know what I mean? Y'all can do that. Because I would hate to restart it again and stuff like that. So I'm going to do it through the regular YouTube side so it could be wide enough so y'all can see widescreen. So I could, you know, do it like this. And then I'm going to use this phone because this phone here has a better quality of camera. So I'll be going live with this phone. Man, they keep sending me these things for... Okay, this is I got a text from my boss. Tomorrow I'll be working, but I'm not going to work until after I come back from court. I'll be working after I come back from court. I got a lot of stuff I'm doing, y'all. A lot of stuff. So I will be working mañana. It's a job. Remember what I say? It's a job. It's not a career. It's a job. So I can get some income coming in because, you know, folks kind of try to sabotage my channel. They've been like hitting me really hard that my numbers is like suck. But you know what? When I talked to YouTube, they said, you know, don't worry about it. Just keep doing your work. It fluctuates like that. So I said, okay. All right. Because something's going to hit and it's going to propel me to the higher heights. So I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep it on. Right. Y'all heard about that girl, the situation with that girl, Ashley Janae? Y'all heard about her? Ashley Janae. I was watching Chronicles Speaks, and they said they had an argument, right? And they put the fiance like 10 minutes away on villa number 65, and she was at villa number 25. They were arguing throughout the while they were at on their little vacation. And so yeah, they were arguing, Miss Torres, they were arguing. So oh no, y'all. Chronicle Speaks was talking about it. Yeah, let me play what Chronicle Speaks says. Hold on. Let me play. Wow, really? I seen snippet on the okay, hold on a second. That's why, y'all, let me tell y'all something. Let me give y'all a little tidbit in life. Don't ever envy people whose life look like they're so great, because let me tell you, all that glitter is not gold. You get what I'm saying? Wanted to make sure check on. Hey, Clifton. All that glitter is not gold. All of that, we sit on here, we admire it. Because I was looking at her social media and I was like, wow, she looked like she's like rich. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a second. Let me put the IG up. Hold on. I'm gonna bring up her IG. And I'm like, oh my God, all that glittering, it's not gold. You don't know what kind of stuff that was going on. Okay, hold on. Hold on a second. I'm gonna bring up the S. Hold on. Let me just show you her site. Cause I was like, oh my God, her profile, everything looked like it was so great that she was living that life. Like she was like had a great life that she was just enjoying. Let me show y'all. Let me show you guys. I mean, it was like, you see some of the wonderful pictures she has out there? Hold on, let me just show you guys. Hold on. Look at this. Look. Look at this, y'all. Look. Look at the life that she was living. Okay, look. You got this. She was on the helicopter. Look at this. Look. I mean, the places she was in, like she was in Montego Bay, right? Listen, look at this. Look, she did a helicopter ride in Miami, right? Look, y'all, look. Look at, she's in Montego Bay right here. She's in Switzerland. Look at this. Look at that. She's out there in Switzerland. Get ready to go on this big old. Look at this. She's in Italy. Look at that. Look at the shoes she got on. She got a pair of Christian Dior shoes on. Look at it. Look at her outfit. She's in France right here. Look at that. She's in Miami, Florida there. She's in Vegas. Look at the outfit she has on. Look at the clothes. Look at the pearls. Look at all of that. Look at her nails. She got her nails laid too. Look at it. And she's beautiful. She's a gorgeous girl. Look at her. Look at this. Look like money, right? Look, she's in a private plane right there. Catching flights and feelings. You see? Look at that. Look at that. She's in Montego Bay again. Montego Bay. Look. She's in San Lucas. Look at her. She's in Oregon. She's in New York City. She's in Portland. Look at it. She got some Saint Laurent outfit on and a bag. She's in is that a Lamborghini? Look at that car. She's in a Lamborghini, y'all. Lamborghini. You're right, Sylvia. We shouldn't admire anyone. They issues like everyone else. Yeah, they do. But you see, and she's a gorgeous girl. Very gorgeous. Pretty laid. Look at that. Where is she on this one? We don't see a picture. Look at her. She got a Prada sweater. Look at it. Mm-hmm. She know how to dress too. She got fashion. Look at that. This is her and her fiance at the time. Christian Dior. Look at her little outfit, her little sweater. What is she driving that? That's another Lamborghini. See it? The bottom says Lamborghini. It's a different one. This one looked like it's got tan and gray on the inside. You see the gray inside? You don't see the red seat? Look at them right there at Lincoln Financial Field. And look at it. Vegas. This is in Mexico. Portland. Miami. See, she got a designer outfit on right there. I don't know if that's a designer. I don't know. Look at that. She got the what do you call it? The flight outfit on. And he got on a flight suit as well. Top Gun flight suit. They in Louisiana right there. And she got some roses. Right there, she's in Oregon. She looked like she's going skiing. They got floor side. Did you hear? She said hard floors, soft life. So she's at floor side at the Portland, Oregon game. What is it? Trailblazers, right? They're Trailblazers, right? The basketball team is Trailblazers, right? And she on the floor seat. She's not at the top. She has Chanel outfit on, and she's in Tanzania, in Africa, for her birthday. That's some moolah. She got engaged out there. This is what it says. This is exactly why I don't believe none of these happy Instagram couples. I always find it fishy when girls try hard to show their fake happy relationship. And she said, if this is a dream, no one wake me up. That's what she said. And she says, the capture, don't wake me up, is wild. Sometimes the deepest part inside you already knows what's coming. Even if you don't consciously know, you know. The soul stays one step ahead. 3-4 weeks before my 15-year-old daughter died, she was having bad dreams. She said she kept dreaming that she was dead. And that was blood all over her hair. And in another dream, she said she was at a funeral home and saw a person in a casket who looked like her. That her family was all over there, and everyone was crying for this person. She said she didn't want to go closer to look inside the casket because she was scared. I told her to ignore those dreams because they were just dreams, not real. 3 weeks later, she was dead with blood on her, and we were having a funeral for her. She dreamt her own death, and I was the one who told her, ignore the dream. The inner dimension within us picks it up. The regular you is just living, but something deeper within is already tuned in. Sending love and light to my condolences to her family, and pray that they get the answer they need, because I'm not buying a suicide story. I mean, not unaliving story. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that word. Ooh, my bad. You see that? Reminds me of the beautiful young lady that jumped off her. Yes, remember that one, Renette? I remember because she had just had her promotion, and she was in the news, right? She was on broadcasting, right? She was in broadcast. She had just got her apartment. Everything was just laid, and she jumped to her death. Yeah, I remember her, Renette. So you think she unalived herself? You think she unalived herself? But here's why. Yeah, she was. Yep, that's what she was. ETV. Yep. So you guys think that y'all think he did it? That's just it can't be a coincidence that she's unalive, and now after they had an argument, come on. You think she got that upset that with what they've gone through and she decided to unalive herself? You said Dom, there he go with his thoughts. Let's see what Dom said. Don said the white fiance did it. I don't think he personally did it. He paid someone who's from that city to do it, which is equally responsible. You know what? Cause okay, let's play what Chronicle Speaks said. Hold on, let's play it. Hold on. That's what I was getting ready to do before I did the donkey of the week. Hold on a second. Listen to what Chronicle Speak says. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Turned fiance Joe McCann to celebrate her 31st birthday and a surprise safari engagement he had planned for her. The couple stayed at the luxurious Zanzibar Villa number 25, but according to another tourist in a neighboring villa, the couple had constant disputes and arguments inside of their villa since they arrived on April 4th. Now, on April 8, 2026 is when everything changed. The argument between the two had gotten so bad, the guest in Villa number 28 called hotel management explaining that their neighbors were arguing. After hotel management arrived, they split the couple, letting Ashley stay in Villa number 25 and moving Joe to Villa number 65, which was an 8 to 10 minute walk. Not long after, Ashley allegedly asked one of the room attendants if she could borrow his charger. She said to come back in 10 minutes. When he did, he noticed that he could not get in. The room was completely dark. He used his emergency key to get in. He heard a loud thump and saw her struggling in the closet. Instead of attempting to get her down, he went to go get help. She was then rushed to the hospital.
Okay, this is the thing I don't understand. If you see somebody struggling and in the closet with something hanging around their neck, you would go hurry up and help her, cut it down or something, right? Right? Cut it down or something. That's what you would do. You wouldn't just go run and get help. You would try to help her and start yelling, somebody in the thing, Okay, hold on.
There's been a lot of conflicting stories. However, the Deputy Director of Criminal Investigations in Zanzibar held a press conference yesterday explaining everything. Now, it's in Swahili. I had a gentleman who lives in Zanzibar to translate it for me. I paid him to make sure it was right, and then I created a PDF so you and I can read it together.
Listen.
At around 2:15 at night at Zuri Zanzibar Hotel, located in Nungwi, North District, North Unguja region, a woman known by the name as Ashley Janae Robinson, age 31 years, a citizen of the United States who had arrived at Zuri Zanzibar Hotel for tourism activities, holding passport number blank, she attempted to unalive herself by blanking herself using a gray clothing belt, which she tied inside a wardrobe located in room number 25, where she was staying at that hotel. The guest had checked in on April 4th, 2026, together with her fiance, known as Joseph Martin McCann, age 48, who was also staying with her there at the Zuri Zanzibar Hotel. According to the records, they were expected to leave on April 10th, 2026. On April 8, 2026, at around 6 o'clock in the evening, a romantic dispute occurred between these two individuals, Ashley and her partner, Joseph. That dispute between the two was noticed by a neighbor who was staying in room number 28, and that neighbor reported the matter to the hotel management, explaining that their neighbors were arguing. On that same day, April 8th, the neighbor further explained that since their arrival, they had been having repeated conflicts and arguments inside their room. After the hotel management received that information, they went to see them and asked if there were any challenges they were going through or experiencing. But after observing them, it became clear that the situation, there was indeed one of conflict between the two of them. The management decided, in order to maintain calm and safety in that hotel, and so that the other guests would not be be disturbed to move the partner Joseph and take him to another area, which is room number 65. And to give clarification, when we speak about a room, we are referring to villas. They call them villas, meaning houses that are self-contained. So from villa number 25, they moved that man and took him to villa number 65, which is a walking distance of about 8 to 10 minutes from where he had previously been. One of the room attendants, who usually passes by in the evening to check if guests need any services or have any challenges, went to that room. Earlier at around 7:30 in the evening, the attendant had met Ashley and asked if she needed any services. She told him that she would need services, but asked him to come back after 10 minutes. And at that moment, she asked to borrow his charger because her phone battery had a problem. The attendant gave her the charger and continued providing services to the other rooms, including room 24 and 26. After about 20 minutes, he remembered that he had promised to return to room number 25. When he returned, he knocked on the door, but found it locked with no response, and all the lights inside were off. Because he had a spare emergency key, he used it to open the door and check inside. When he opened, it was dark. As he entered and tried to continue checking further inside, he heard a sound coming from the left side where there are wardrobes. When he looked there, he saw Ashley blanking inside the wardrobe using a clothing rope like those sweaters they use in the room. So when he's speaking about wardrobes, he's speaking about a closet. And when he's saying the sweaters, he's talking about the robes that typically come with the room. He's saying a belt from the robe was used. The rope is normally used to tie around the waist or stomach. She fastened it above onto the hanger bar inside the wardrobe, the metal bar used to hold hangers. He found her there struggling. He ran out quickly to report the situation, and hotel management arrived quickly. They brought her down immediately, gave her first aid, and rushed her to a nearby hospital for urgent treatment. After receiving treatment there, she was transferred to Impala Hospital, located in the western town, for further treatment. While she was continuing to receive treatment on April 9, 2026, at around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, she passed away while still receiving treatment. The investigation into this incident is still ongoing. As I speak, doctors and specialists at Lumumba Government Hospital are conducting a post-mortem examination to determine the cause of death. Once the full report is obtained, authorities say they will have a clear understanding of what happened and what caused Ashley to die by blanking. Authorities are urging journalists and public to rely on official information and avoid spreading unverified reports, as misinformation can cause confusion about what truly happened. The police force, together with Lumumba Hospital and other scientific departments, continue the investigation to determine the truth and understand exactly what occurred. If it is confirmed that any wrongdoing took place, action will be taken against the responsible individual. As of now, the fiance of the deceased, Joseph Martin McCann, is being held for further questioning. Investigators are continuing to interview him to understand what happened. The investigation is also being conducted in cooperation with the family of the deceased. The family has sent a representative, a specialized institution that handles death investigations, similar to a coroner, which has been authorized by the American Embassy in Tanzania, Dar es Salaam. Authorities have confirmed that they have seen the authorization letter, and a copy has been sent to Lumumba Government Hospital, granting the institution authority from the family to oversee the investigation into Ashley Janae Robinson's death.
Let's bring in our legal analyst, Brian Buckmeyer, for a little bit more. So authorities have taken the fiance's passport as they question him. Does that mean they suspect him of something, Brian?
Not something specific, but definitely where there's a situation where the fiance gets into a romantic conflict, as the hotel is calling it, enough so that they have to separate them for, I think it's like 250 meters, at least 10-minute walk away. And then the victim is found dead in a room. He's definitely the first person they question. And it being a situation outside of the United States where this person is, I think, a citizen or at least lives, they want to make sure he doesn't fly back to a different country so they can keep him around for the investigation. But any specific suspect, probably not, or maybe, I don't know. We'll see where the investigation goes.
So police in Zanzibar say that hours before Ashley's death, the couple had gotten into a domestic disturbance. So what role does that play into this investigation, you think?
I think that's where you start the investigation, right? Where there's an argument between two individuals, especially one involving some sort of domestic dispute, the first person you go to. We've done these cases enough times here where we know law enforcement is going to go right to the spouse. There's an argument. What was the argument about? how heated did it get? They're going to then talk to any witnesses who might have heard the argument on either side. Why did the hotel believe that it was so big or such a large issue that they had to move McCann to a different hotel? All of this is going to bleed into their investigation to figure out what happened. Is it a situation of self-harm, or is it a situation where someone killed another? Now, they're also holding his passport while they're pending the autopsy report to see what the cause of death is, what the manner of death is, because that will give them more insight to this investigation.
Got it. And the family is now requesting security footage also from that night. Do you think they'll be able to get their hands on it?
I hope so. I would imagine eventually would be the answer to that. I think law enforcement is going to get the hotel video a lot sooner than that. I would imagine that they're going to want to see who was coming in and out of that hotel room that Ms. Robinson was in, whether or not a key card was used to enter her room, and at what point in time, whether or not McCann had entered or exited his room or went somewhere else. Where was everyone's whereabouts, or what everyone's going to want to know, both the family members and law enforcement. But is the family members going to get the video sooner than later? But I think the answer is probably later and not sooner.
Got it. All right. We'll keep tracking it, Brian. Thank you.
Her father, Harry Robinson, started a GoFundMe to help get her body back to the United States. They have currently raised $45,000 of the $50,000 goal. We are going to continue reporting on this story. I personally feel like social media shedding light on everything that's going on is what's pushing Zanzibar to not give up and to fight harder to get justice for Ashley. What I need to do is hear from you. What do you think about the update and everything going on with this case? Leave a comment, and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Okay. What do you guys think? I think he did it. For real. I think he did it. I don't think nobody in the hotel did. I think he did it. Because she was still alive when that with that person now that person, they might be too little, and that's probably why they needed help. Because you know those people are little over there. In Zanzibar, they little. Hold on a second. Hold on. They collected 48,000 now, y'all. 48,000 is the GoFundMe right now. This is it right here. They're almost there. They said many of you have reached out asking how can you support our family during this unimaginable time, and we are so grateful for the love and prayers. Our beloved daughter Ashley Robinson traveled to Zanzibar, Africa, to celebrate her 31st birthday and got engaged during what should have been a joyful and memorable trip. Just days later, she was found unconscious in her villa at the Zuri Hotel and was rushed to the local hospital where her death was confirmed hours later. Wait a minute, but they said, hold on. Hours later? Wait a minute. But according to the report that they announced, it was a couple of days later she died. I'm confused. Said a couple of days later. Didn't they say that in her in the couple of days later? See, that's why I don't put out none of this news, because I don't know. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to hear everything, because you know how the people, you don't know what to believe on social media anymore. Because I like Chronicles Speak, because she gives you the real deal. I don't want to hear all this extra people, because you got all these folks coming up with all kinds of stuff. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't care what her. I don't want to hear it. I want to hear what happened. What I should do So what I should do is listen to that news and let my Swahili people tell me exactly what that news thing, the news conference, the press conference they have. Let's see if we can see that press conference. And I'll call one of my African friends. Hold on a second, and they can tell us exactly what is being said. Hold on. Let's see if we can see the press conference, Swahili press conference on YouTube. Hold on. Because somebody was watching it. Okay. Hold on, let's see. They should be able to have it on what's today's date? Today's the 16th, right? When they said they had the press conference yesterday? Was it today? Hold on, we need the actual news conference. Is this today is what? Let's see if we can.
Yaani sasa hivi inasaidia wenye maisha magumu.
Hold on, we need to find out.
Katika eneo la Kitope hapa mkoa wa Kaskazini.
Na inatarajiwa kutamatika mwezi
Mmoja zaidi.
Gotta get to the one where they're talking about her. So how will I know it's talking about her?
Kijana na ziara iliyoanzia leo hii huku.
Hold on a second, let's see. Is this the word it says? I want to get to the right part so when I call my African friends and they'll tell me.
Huduma bora zaidi za mafuta Unguja na Pemba na zenye kiwango bora zaidi. Fika katika kampuni ya Zanzibar Petroleum Limited Mtoni Zanzibar kwa manunuzi ya jumla na kwa wanunuzi wa rejareja. Fika katika vituo vya Zanzibar Petroleum Limited ambavyo vinapatikana.
Jomba tia aibu ya khair. Basi jomba twende moja kwa moja kununua chokinga moja.
Dhidi ya kikosi cha JKU. Mchezo huo pia umemalizika kwa JKU
ili tupambane tufikie ndoto zetu, kwa sababu asilimia nyingi ya wachezaji ndalizi ya kucheza sana na Simba.
Kwa timu ni mara yake ya kwanza, ni changa sana timu kubwa kama hizo, wachezaji huwa
makubwa, lakini si shabiki wetu.
Nchini Rwanda.
Naitwa Yusuf Kidegwani Mzee, ya ligi ya wanawake ambayo hayo tuna kwamba mafunzo akatuweza.
Hold on, let me go find out whose channel that they had the guy standing, and then I can go get that news. Hold on, y'all. I know I'm crazy, right? I know I'm crazy. Set the translation to English. Okay, hold on. Let's do that. Hold on, let's do that. How do you set the translation? How do you set the translation over here? All of this is from today. This is from today as well.
Or parenting, where you use strictness in guiding matters versus informative.
This one speaks in English.
Have brought you a special program, Women's Voices.
After that evidence, this young man will come out as an old man.
They're 40, but it is possible your 40th day.
Hold on a second, let's see if this is it. Hold on.
General statements, but also a new constitution. A new constitution as a participates in a fundraiser. Preparations were made, 1.105 billion. That white leader introduces a black perspective in South Africa. The story is on page 16. Of news in Tanzania. It writes that Tanzania's private capital and investment in financial and insurance to those who want to check their hearts.
A young person wouldn't be told they have high blood pressure, as these were diseases. Young doctor, and when I arrived.
Hold on, I'm trying to see where.
Will you really be healthy?
Person looks at what is available.
I'm looking for that man that was standing outside when he was doing the press
Snura
conference.
touches on Gigi's conversion to Islam. News on page 7. We get some peace.
I'm trying to get that channel. Hold on a second. I need to find
happening
out.
In my house right now. So if she tells you, Fatuma, I don't want what you're doing, and if you really do.
Kumapambazuka. Kumapambazuka.
Okay, this is it. I think this is him.
Deputy Director of Criminal Investigations,
There it is.
Zanzibar.
Here it is. Here it is.
First of all, I would like to thank the Almighty God for granting us good health and
there he goes.
Enabling us to carry out our duties. However, I would also like to provide an update. As we continue and as we are speaking here, the security situation in Zanzibar, in general, is calm. And by saying that, I mean that citizens are continuing their economic activities without any security disruptions. Members of the press, we have summoned you today here at the North Unguja Regional Police Headquarters in Mahanda to provide a report. Related to the incident of the death report concerning a foreign national, meaning a citizen.
Right, it is a report regarding the incident of the American lady in North Unguja who was found hanged. where her boyfriend, who is also suspected, is. It is not that he has been found,
He is being held by the police force for further investigation. Yes, it is something like that.
Yes, something like that. Alright, now based on today's schedule, as it has been going, let us turn to other news where, following that incident, the government has now approved the construction of a police station in the Madamwe area of Mkwajuni constituency in Zanzibar, due to the rapid growth of tourism and investment activities in this zone. Let us get the report and then we will return. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would like, on behalf of the Minister of Home Affairs, to answer the question from Honorable Ali Y. Hamis, Member of Parliament for Mkwajuni, as follows. Mr. Chairman.
In the Madam Way area of Mkwajuni constituency, there is no area officially set aside for the construction of a police station.
Wait a minute, what happened to the news? That's it?
I would like to take this opportunity through your august house to advise the Honorable Member of Parliament, together with the Zanzibar Land Commission through the Ministry of Lands and Housing Development, to designate an area for a Madam Way police station so that the government can allocate funds from its budget for the construction of that police station. Mr. Chairman, I beg to submit. Honorable Ali Vua Hamasari.
That was it? That was
certainly.
That was a short news.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
First, I accept the advice, but I have a response and 2 supplementary questions. First, what plan does the government have to deploy patrol officers to that area, which is far from a police station? But secondly, is he willing to visit that village to see the real issues and the importance of building a police station?
Oh my God, they talking about stuff with the people. Hold on, let's see if we can find that man. Hold on.
Response. I'm not invitable.
Alright, the invitations you couldn't accept. Fine, we are going for a short break. When we return, we will be back with guests from ZATU.
Okay, this is not helping us.
As I told you, we have guests with us today, Wednesday.
It's not helping us.
To do. Yes, that's right. Remember, viewer, we are talking, and today we will discuss supporting these May Day celebrations.
Okay, this is like not helping us.
We have met with stakeholders.
Hold on, let's see if we could find the news someplace else. Hold on. Because this one is not helping us at all. Let's see, this guy's not, no good, no good, no good. Let's see, Dawn Day Wednesday. We already did this. Did we do this one? Does this one look like it's going to give us some stuff? These are all the 15th. Let's see. They don't look like they're going to give us no news, does it? Maybe it did it earlier. Let's see if it's this one.
Today, Wednesday, and those who have visited us today are.
That's the same people. Hold on a second. The same one. We don't want them. We don't want them. That's the 14th. Oh. Okay, read Renette's comment.
Akatuwezesha.
Look, read Renette's comment. Hold on. What Renette said. Renette says, go to, okay, Manzing, hold on, let me write this name down. MZUNGU Pebbles. All right, let's go do that page. MZUNG. There we go. Okay, here she go. Is she gonna be talking right?
I celebrate.
There has been no communication here.
Wow, shocking.
Welcome and welcome back to my channel, guys. It's Mazungu Pebbles. Thank you for stopping by. Now today's topic is something different. Well, I shouldn't say that it is different from the normal, Marwa reaction. Since we're on the topic of domestic violence, I saw this trending topic. It's all over the world right now, and something that happened in Africa. And I thought, hey, I can bring this to this channel for awareness purposes. And as most of you know, that domestic violence or the fight against domestic violence is near and dear to my heart. Even though I've seen the minions on the other side who consider themselves positive, talking about how I must have been battered in my life, and this is why I have all these trauma in my family and in my life, and it's the reason why I am lying on I Am Marwa and his family. I've never been battered in my life, okay? I want to make this clear. We don't have to be battered to fight against domestic violence. We don't have to, okay? And then they went on to say, oh, she's husbandless, she's this, she has no one,
God.
she has no husband, and
this.
it's the reason why she wants to break up con mom and con dad. Even if we are out here and we're single, we are proud to be single, because guess what, people? We don't have to stay and take licks day in, day out, like those people in the village, Nabahanze village. We don't, okay? We stand by ourselves, and it doesn't matter. So I want to bring this topic here to you guys today. I'm on my way to the office. But my fit today, this is J. Crew, and guess where I got it from, people? TJ Maxx. So for those minions also who are over there talking about,
okay, I don't want to hear
she
all
was
this,
in TJ Maxx trying to show off.
Oh my God, I don't want to hear all that.
In Africa, show off because it's exotic and it's soft life, and
this is not giving me no help.
And the reason why we know they met in 2024 is because they celebrated their 1-year anniversary in November of 2025.
She was kind of a beautiful girl, so she used her beauty to make money. In chocolate, oh my
God, I don't want to hear
top of his game, making millions when he met Janae. So hey, she was attracted to the money, the top of his game, and he was. But she was just bragging that the white guys treated her better, and that's who she wants in her life. Like with one of the biggest rings that I have ever seen. Now, where did Joe get that money from to buy that ring? I don't understand. If he was going broke.
Oh my God, why are we? I want to hear about.
Did he take Ashley to Africa? In the comment section, and don't forget to like the video.
Yeah, this is
if
not
nothing had ever changed. He deleted his Telegram chats and all of his accounts and groups. And why would she do this to herself on a vacation when she was just proposed to on her birthday? The hotel said that it didn't even happen on their property. Authorities are investigating signs of foul play. He didn't.
Okay, see all of this stuff here. Come on, this is what I didn't want. I didn't want this. I didn't want to hear all of this, seriously, because this is like nobody has some factual information. They're making up stuff.
Even let her family know. They were contacted by the authorities who found their emergency contact information in her passport. Was this an accidental tragedy, or is this something far worse? Why would he be deleting his posts and messages and covering a trail? Why has he remained silent? Is this connected to the collapse of his multi-million-dollar crypto empire? Did she know too much about his shady business dealings? Was he directly involved in her passing? And do you think he's going to get away with this?
So they had a fight 2 days after he proposed to her. A cat and dog fight. A fight that was so bad that hotel management had to separate them and remove.
Renette, I'm sorry, Renette. I can't do this. They even got AI. Look at the AI face on her. This is too much. Look at the AI face, y'all. Look at the AI face. Oh my God. Look at the AI face. Oh, jeez. Oh my God. What did they do? Just pick up a fake hotel room? This is what I don't want to hear. Look at all these people with their opinion. Look.
A different thing. Now, that is one half of our comment section. Yeah. The other half of our comment section are black men and maybe some black, maybe a few black women who will go there and be like, no, like, deal with your own kind, like, it's giving slave master.
Nothing else about it. A few days ago, I heard she had no charges, walk away scot-free. Vice versa, it could be two black people. Unalived.
Oh my God.
No idea that this man was going to propose to her in such a beautiful place like Africa. She would have been ecstatic. It's my birthday and my man is proposing to me. Hell yeah. I do not feel like anywhere in her mind it would have been, it's my birthday. My man is here. He didn't propose to me. This is a great time to just end it all. On top of the fact that she black, you want me to keep believing that black people decide to unalive themselves by hanging? It's very hard for me to believe that. It's giving this man found something out while on that trip or before it, and this was all a calculated move. They say he's still in questioning about it, and this is very unfortunate. And this is not a race issue. I'm seeing men talk about if he white, he did it. Black men have been unaliving a woman too. Y'all must have forgot that woman down in Coral Springs who was just recently unalived by her black husband and she was the mayor.
This has been happening to a lot of people. They're why he dislikes them, why he will never date them. And Ashley Janae said the same thing about black men. She made a lot of negative comments online on her social media space about black men. There were people on Instagram warning her about this man who she was dating. And she refused to listen to them.
Whoa.
And you can't tell people what to do.
It's
this is
gonna
what we
harm
say
you.
here.
Did
We
y'all see
always
that?
come here and we tend to do our...
Did you see that comment? Let me go look for that comment. That guy put that he's gonna harm you 18 weeks ago. And somebody 22 weeks ago said, I don't like his expression in the first photo. The third slide is looking like looking at her like that. That's 5 hours ago. We need the old ones. Somebody put 20 weeks ago say he's going to kill you. You see that? That is the picture of her. And let's go look for that picture. Hold on. Let's go look for that picture. Hold on. I'm going to read the notes from that picture. Hold on a second. There go that picture. There it is. There go that picture, y'all. Hold on. Where is that picture? Wait, I saw it. There it is. There go the picture right there. Hold on. This is the picture. I'm going to get out of this and show y'all the picture. We're going to go in there and look at that and see what the comments were. This is it right here. This is it. Because I looked at the blue thing. Let's go look at the comments, y'all. Let's go look at the comment. It said, I see you, Ash. Jeff, I miss you, my guy. You won't be seeing her no more. Oh, that's recently. Okay, let's see. Where all the pictures? Where all the comments at? Where the rest of the comments? Maybe it's another one of that same room. Okay, there's another one. Hold on. She says, date night in the sky. This is new stuff that's being put in there. Hold on. Oh my God, these people, I'm looking for old comments. These people with these new comments in here. Love this for you, sis. I see you, Ash. Okay, hold on, let's go into the next one. Okay, there go another one right here. I want to see the other picture. They're on a plane. Let's see what they say. She had 10,000 likes on those videos. Hey, girl. Love you, Mom and Dad. See you in a few weeks, son. So this is his son?
Rhonda.
Hey. Talking about this case. Well, what happened? Yeah, but I can get off. Not yet. Hold on, I'm on mute now. All right, guys, I gotta go. Sorry, y'all. I gotta go. See y'all tomorrow in the morning. Bye.
Thank you for watching the infamous Sylvia channel, where laughter and fun make up our panel. Together we build this digital spree. We appreciate you and our growing family. With mods by our side and chat flowing free in this online space. It's just you and me. We laugh until tears roll down like the rain. In this virtual world, you ease all my pains. Every click and comment makes us grow. Minds in check, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We cherish the moments, the highs and lows, from the latest gossip to stories untold. You're more than a viewer, you're part of the crew in this space of ours. It's all because of you. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Minds in check, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Minds in check, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and